Today we're going to measure. And actually we're going to measure height and length. Did you know that we can measure with objects? And here is a giraffe. I wonder if we could see how tall the giraffe is. Why not? Let's measure with a suitcase? Well, I know one thing. That giraffe is taller than one suitcase. The giraffe is actually taller than 2 suitcases. And even 3 suitcases. Oh, wait a minute. I see how we can use the object of a suitcase to tell us how tall is the giraffe. Can you see? The giraffe is 4 suitcases tall. Okay, but could we use something else? Could we measure how tall the giraffe is with a different object? Of course. We could use bottles of orange juice. Once again, we can see that this giraffe is much taller than 1 bottle of orange juice. Let's see how tall he is. Let's keep adding bottles of orange juice until we see how tall the giraffe is. The giraffe is... Did you count them all? How many bottles of orange juice is the giraffe? Exactly. The giraffe is 7 bottles of orange juice tall. That's kind of funny. We can even measure and compare height. Okay, what are we comparing? Teddy bears. Hi, Bobby. That's how tall Bobby is. Who's this? Sandy. Hello, Sandy. Oh, and we also have George. We've got 3 teddy bears. We're going to measure and compare their height. I wonder what we'll use. What objects should we use? Okay, let's use blocks. Bobby is... Can you see how tall Bobby is? And there's Sandy. And also we're going to measure George. So how tall are they? Bobby is 5 blocks tall. Sandy is 4 blocks tall. And George is the same, 4 blocks tall. Okay, remember Bobby, Sandy, and George? Well, it's time for you to have a go. We've measured to see how tall they are. Only now you're going to pause here and have a go at the sentences below. Can you fill them in using the words taller, shorter, or same? When you're ready, come back and we'll compare our answers. Here we go. Bobby is taller than Sandy. Bobby is taller than George. Sandy is shorter than Bobby. And Sandy and George are the same height. Excellent job. Here we have a sandcastle. Oh, it says, what is wrong with these measurements? I wonder what we're measuring. Well, we're measuring the length of the sandcastle. Here we go. That's the length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The sandcastle is 5 shells long. What's wrong with that? No, we can't use different sized shells. We would have to use shells that are all the same size. So that's not true. Let's try again. Let's measure the length of the sandcastle with something that's all the same size, like blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The sandcastle is 5 blocks long. Oh, no, that's not correct either. Why? We need to make sure that the blocks are side by side, not with gaps in between. That's not really measuring correctly, is it? Okay, let's get rid of those. What could we measure with? Okay, let's try this again. Only this time, we'll measure length, but we'll make sure that we use objects that are the same size and make sure that we don't put spaces between them. Are you ready? The sandcastle is 1, 2. What's the length of the sandcastle? The sandcastle is 6 pink shells long. We used the same size shells and we didn't put gaps or spaces between them. So that's true. Is there something else we could use? Yeah. Let's use shovels. 1, 2. So we could say that the sandcastle is 2 shovels long. We used the same size shovel and we didn't put any space or gaps between them. So that is also true. Let's keep going. Let's measure length. Oh, we've got some goldfish in a fish tank. It's showing us that we're going to measure the length of each of them. And I can see that they're all different sizes. Let's use the pink one. The small fish here would be 1, 2. 2 blocks long, which would be the same as 1 yellow block of 2. Excellent. I wonder, can you see how long the other fish would be? Can you guess? We could measure them one by one with the pink ones and then replace them. This fish is 4 units long. This fish is only 3 units long. Wow, this big fish is 5 units long. Oh, and there's another one. 3 units long. Okay, here we have 3 pictures. An envelope, a carrot, and a toy van. And underneath of each of those pictures we have paper clips. Oh, I can see. We're measuring length using paper clips. So, why don't you pause here and have a go? Then come back and we'll compare our answers. Are you ready? The envelope is 3 paper clips long. The carrot is 4 paper clips long. And the toy van? Well, the toy van is only 2 paper clips long. Well done. Remember that we can use different objects to measure as long as they're the same size and as long as we don't leave any gaps. So why don't you pause here and tell me, how long are the envelope, the carrot, and the toy van using cubes? Come back when you're ready. Well, let's take a look. Did you think that the envelope is 6 cubes long? Because it is. And how about the carrot? The carrot is 8 cubes long. And the toy van? Well, it's 4 cubes long. Excellent job. Okay, here's something for you to think about. It says the carrot is 4 paper clips long. Yeah, I remember doing that one. And the toy van is 4 cubes long. Oh, here's a question for you. Does that mean that they are the same length? The carrot is 4 paper clips long and the toy van is 4 cubes long. Why don't you pause here? Think about this question and then come back and we'll answer it together. What were you thinking? They both are 4 objects long. The only thing is, the objects are different. They're different sizes. So can we compare paper clips and blocks? I don't think so. You can see here that the paper clip is actually larger or longer than the cube. So what we'd have to do to compare the two is we'd have to use the same unit of measure. We'd have to think about the carrot and see how many cubes long it is and compare it to the toy van. Can you see that the carrot is 8 cubes long, the toy van is 4 cubes long? So no, they're not the same length. Good thinking. And now we're at